It is either time to cry or time to fly, because we have a guest coming soon and I have tons of stuff to sort out in here. We're going to reorganize the PS4 stuff. We've got some PS3 stuff and some 360 stuff to reorganize. I need to test some consoles downstairs. There's loads to do, and let's just absolutely pray that Jess and I, she doesn't know this yet, but we can try and get the Super Nintendo kiosk up here finally, because I have a place for it right behind me, and we can finally start playing it and enjoying some juicy 16-bit goodness with my Swedish Super Nintendo console. So I think we have a lot to do in today's mammoth episode. Okay, bit of a tip, but we're going to be focusing on this. So we really do need, and I've had this dreaded thought of like double rowing, and I don't really think that there's enough room to double row. I'm like so torn, and there's just so many of the collector's editions that I'm keeping, because these kind of smaller ones are really nice and they do look fantastic on the shelves. It's just, and I'm definitely keeping my Cyberpunk one as well, but the kind of bigger ones that are trapped in the eaves are probably going to go. So yeah, we need to have a little sift through. I'm going to take everything out of that box there and see if we can just have a little bit of a reorganization on here. And Jess has kindly said she will help me get the SNES kiosk up here. So this is going to stay the same. This is going to stay the same. We can clearly add to this, and we can have a shimmy around on the PS3 stuff. Let's do it. All right, so I've emptied the PS3 games that were in that little cube down there, because I think if we can get them on here somehow, at least that frees that cube, so I've got some bits downstairs that I could maybe put in there, but we'll see. Let's crack on. Time lapse. And I recently discovered that when I picked this up from Cash Monkey, this is actually a double. This is an American variant. I'm going to be selling it if anybody wants it. It's a Discord job, linked below. Grouped it all. That's James Cameron's Avatar, but I'm just going as it with an A. So, hate to do this, but can we get, oh, it's going to poke out. They're going to poke out there, aren't they? I don't know if we might have to like turn them, or we might, in fact, I don't think I can get more in that way. I think it's just going to be, because I can't even fit them there like that, so they can't even go double rows like that. So I'm not quite sure. They may have to sit on the front and just kind of come out. Ugh, this is so bad. So bad. All right, that looks tacky as, but because these are all alphabetized, obviously it's just kind of A through kind of down to G on this top shelf, but I think that's like, I need the space, so we're going to have to be creative with what we've got. And look how tacky these shelves are. They're bowing. They shouldn't even be bowing like that. That's ridiculous. They're solid though. But yeah, darn it. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video. Literally gone and found more PS3 games, haven't I? Need for Speed The Run, Need for Speed Undercover, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. But thankfully, we got the ends pretty... I don't even care at this point if it's alphabetized. There, one there, and then I can go 2 behind here, and that will do it. Yes, mate. Okay, so more PS3. What is going on? So, we got some Spyro. I actually picked that up at a car boot last season. Need for Speed the Run. Okay, so that's a double, so that can go. Captain America, Ninja Gaiden, Sigma. Not gonna lie, my PS3 collection is actually pretty nice. Oh, crappity craps. So, might actually move that, put them there, and drop that down, because we're going to do something with these as well. But I'm gonna put all of these 360 games in relative alphabetical order. So just group the A's, group the B's, yada yada yada, and then we can kind of go from there. Let's do it. All right, kind of done here. We're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to, in fact, I'm going to leave these here. We got the Venetica as well. We might as well implement these into this. We've got the T's. There we go. Viva Pinata. Right, okay, so we'll group. We will get on the groupage. I'm wondering how many we've got. Let's see if we can group. Will that go on there? No, so that can stay. We could maybe like slot some in between. I know this is messy, but it's got to be done, guys. Got to be done. We can kind of slot some in between, potentially. Stick the pinata up there. Okay. Okay, here's the update. Now I know it's not ideal, but it's gonna have to do. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad, and they're definitely more accessible than being in the freaking cube, which was literally down there. So we've also got some PS5 stuff to put away as well. So we're gonna crack on with that. I also have all of these to figure out what I'm going to do with, but not to worry, not to worry. It will get done and it will look nice. We've got them in. So we've got the surplus PS4 in, which means Final Vendetta, which is a great game, by the way. Shout out to Bitmap Bureau for making that bad boy. Can actually go back here, as can the limited run edition of Doom. And that'll do nicely. Might even be able to squeeze the Dark Souls trilogy in on this. We've got some PS3 stuff down there. We'll be really sneaky and just chuck it down there. I don't care. It is on the shelf. We've not disrupted this too much, which makes me happy. Thank God. Here's what I'm thinking. On this shelf here, I'm just going to be putting some additional of the kind of additional collector's editions. Should be able to kind of get them down there and get them on. At least they'll be on the shelf for now. All right, not ideal, but it's there. We've got some front-facing stuff. I absolutely hate doing that to the shelves, but I think overall we haven't done too badly with how we've actually created a little bit more space. We've got the 360 stuff dropping in. Again, it is all alphabetized, so I'm really, really happy with that, and we can free up some more space again in the cube behind, because we have no more PS3 or anything like that in the cube. So I've also found this copy of the original Transformers, the movie, which I do remember when I was a little girl watching this with my mum before she died. So it was like pre-1991. So I actually picked this up from a charity shop for about 99p many moons ago, and yeah, warm memories watching this one. It's a great film, and yeah, I'm going to be putting that back in there, as well as this actually Diablo thing. Speaking of, judge away, but I have had to put some surplus PlayStation 5 stuff in, but that gives us quite a bit of space still to fill this now and just kind of put some stuff away. I do have additional games here. Yes, cable management is bad under the stream setup, but I have absolutely loads, and I do have these here because I have streamed them, so that's why they're just easy for me to grab and go when I'm streaming, and it's just literally right there. So that's my kind of logic with that. Finally, it is finally up here. It is deliberately off to avoid the CRT flicker, but I will turn it on, so be warned. There'll be a bit of flickering, but you'll get to hear the sound that pumps out of this thing. It is beautiful. This is a Swedish variant that I picked up when I went to film this episode, packed full of Nintendo kiosk and wares and goodness, and boy was it my favourite episode. It didn't do as well as I expected. Like, what is wrong? Like, this is some serious documentation in that episode, and I came away with a Swedish variant of an M80C. So the Swedish variant of an M80C bar top. I still want the PAL or American floor standing M80C. So I will show you this thing. I think I need to replace the controllers as they're not working, but that's fine for demo purposes. I'm going to show you this thing. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. This is like a dream come true. Oh, check it out. Sorry about the CRT flicker. I'll turn it right up so you can hear it. Be warned if you've got headphones on, it is loud. Crank this baby up. Oh! This is the best thing ever, man. Oh God, I swear to God, this is the happiest day ever. This is the happiest I've been since I actually went to pick this thing up. Let me turn it off because of the CRT flicker. But this is the happiest I've felt since I went to pick it up. What an incredible addition to the Lady Loft and this collection, right next to the Super Famicom Hotel Box. Two absolute grails for Nintendo fans. Get in! So let's start to accessorize this beauty, because I've taken a lot of stuff off that we kind of need to make some space for. Let's go. Missions. I've done loads of cleaning behind the scenes. Got loads of random bits that I'm selling, like I don't know, USB Super Nintendo controllers, a whole heap of Terry Pratchett books, just things that I don't, you know, like a freaking Dreamcast notebook downstairs with, of course, a heap of collector's editions. Now, we're going to be coming back tomorrow. This episode is nowhere near done, because what I want to do is, when I've blitzed everything and cleaned everything, we're going to do some more downstairs. We're going to be downstairs in the second half of the episode. I'm going to show you guys what we've done. It feels great to actually clean some stuff out. I've taken loads of stuff out of the eaves. We've obviously now got the Super Nintendo kiosk up. I could not be happier. I do need to replace the controllers on it, but Ibrahim did say when I purchased it that the controllers were faulty. So I'm totally fine with that. I'm going to send them off down to a mate's to get them fixed. And probably get them restored and have a Gebs 24 theme on them. In fact, I'm gonna do that. I've just decided that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, it's pretty rad. I've got some cool plans. So we're gonna go and stream now on Kick, and then when we come back, we'll be downstairs and it'll be the next day. 3, 2, 1. So here's what we're gonna do on day 2. We're obviously down in the Lady Lounge. We've still got a few bits to do in the Lady Loft, still bits kind of things to sort. But what I want to do is completely overhaul this area and actually get the SF1 on here somehow. And these shelves here have so many Super Nintendo games, like on here. I've got Super Nintendo games over there, which I think I'm going to keep there. But I'm going to reorganize these and actually get some of the front-facing Super Nintendo games off of here so you can see the back rows a little bit more clearly. I think that's really important. So I've got loads of really cool stuff. Like I said, I have a guest coming soon and we want to make sure everything is spick and span, looking crisp and fresh. So we're going to dive into that. And then I need to move. Oh, there's loads to do, but I absolutely love it. So let's get cracking. Right, first things first, we are gonna shift everything off and give it a really good polish. Oh, we got the Malbatross here. Hello, pretty girl. Tell everyone you've been to the groomers and you've got a pretty bow on, haven't you? Oh, you are so kind. You're so beautiful. Okay, you're gonna go lie down. You're gonna go lie down. Give mommy a kiss. I love you so much. Okay. All right, you're gonna chill out there. You're gonna lay down? You want cuddles? You want some cuddles? I can provide cuddles for you. You're so pretty. You're gonna help me? I love you. I love you. Come on then. Come on then. You wanna see mummy? You wanna see mummy? Come on then. She loves it. She's so cute. Okay, so we got a Genesis here. Now I'd really love a better system of having consoles out and about, channel stickers, but unfortunately we just can't have it. But what I'm thinking is if we've got the SNES stuff a little bit more organised over there, it might free up some space. I don't know. There's a method in the madness here. Again, I'm going to shift everything off because I do want to polish everything. Fun fact, degree in criminology, bad times with lots of narcotics taken at university, lots of stimulant narcotics, messed my head up completely, but that's for a non-story that you're never going to find out, so it is what it is. Now this is my custom PS3 that I was telling you guys about up there. This was done by Raw Talent Art. It's yellow and pink, or pink and yellow. My favourite colours, even accented on the back. But I do just really want my SF1 on here. So it might mean sacrificing some consoles. Okay, it's so dusty. Like, I polish this all the time. Not sure how I feel about that. For those of you that don't know what a Sharp SF1 is, I'll basically link a short which explains that it is a Super Nintendo, or rather Super Famicom, built into a CRT TV. They came in 14-inch and 21-inch, this being 14. It's a really nice piece of kit, and I do feel like it should have more of a pride of place within here than it actually does have. But I'm not sure how I feel about that. So the idea is going to be to get some consoles in these cubes and then move the games around, of course, with the kind of general reshuffle. So I'm going to have to move the Switch. Sack it, I'm leaving the Switch there. It's the OLED there. I keep like dust rags on everything because it, you know, it just kind of protect the consoles. I tend to keep a dust rag on the back of this SF1. That's nice, looking clean, looking fresh. Thankfully, I know someone that services these as well, so if it ever does have an issue, I can get it serviced. But that's lovely, that. Yes. Now, as you can see, I do, again, it doesn't look very aesthetic, but I know we've got to kind of be practical here, and just keep everything over the consoles just to prevent and increase the longevity of the life. Thankfully, I was given a really nice actual dust cover for the Series X, but that is just going to stay there to protect this beautiful machine. I literally love this picture and my makeshift lamp at the bottom of the stairs. Today we're going with the Cacodemon for a nice brew. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm an oat milk kind of girl. I don't really like semi-skimmed or skimmed milk. This is going to go everywhere. But I think it adds a nice creamy texture to the brew. Way too much milk in there, Jem. So we'll add a bit more boiling water. Ugh. Okay. And looks like we have just made a lovely creamy brew to carry on this project. Cheers. So consoles are staying, games are going to be rehomed. Now here's a banger of a game, Three Dirty Dwarfs on the Sega Saturn. Incredibly expensive and incredibly obscure. Now I did an episode last summer where I filmed a full Dreamcast collection and a full Sega Saturn collection, and it was in the Sega Saturn collection that I managed to cop three dirty dwarves. What is wrong with me? Three Dirty Dwarfs, finally. Oh, PS3 is not gonna fit. Oh, oh no! Where am I going to put the PS3? Oh no. Oh no, that is bad. That is bad. I don't know if this 360 will fit. This should fit. It's not going to fit. Oh no! Bro, they are not going to fit. That's fine. Because we need to take that hair out your mouth. We need to have a rejig then. Oh no, no. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's no point in even taking the games out if I can't fit anything in. I think the Genesis will go in. That should go in really nicely, actually. Oh, she just fits. But look how bland that looks. It kind of needs to be on something. That looks so bland. Damn. Oh, my custom PS1. Fucking hell. There's my PS1, my custom Super Nintendo there with some really nice controllers, of course, custom to the Gebs 24. But this is modded and region free. Very nice piece of kit, one that I do play. And funnily enough, this was the Super Nintendo I got back when I started collecting again and came back to YouTube in March 2014. And this was one of the one chip ones, so the more obscure Super Nintendo consoles, and I thought, you know what, to commemorate that this got me back into collecting, I am having this done with my pink and yellow theme, gloss finish. It's got like that, they light up as well. So nice. But we have a serious conundrum to solve right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, well, we can do is give this a good clean before the Super Nintendo goes back. Which is, I love cleaning. I love it. And give the Genesis a nice wipe down also. Shout out to my friend Britt that gifted this to me at Siege last year in the US. What a girl. So that can go back. So we've got the beautiful 16-bit consoles. My custom controllers, which very much love, very much kind of enjoy playing. My Super Nintendo. I'm wondering if I don't know if the Series X would fit in one of these, and then I could maybe have the PS3 where the Series X is. Let's find out. No. Oh dear. Oh dear. So that is not happening, which means there's no point in me moving games out of here. The Genesis can just stay there anyway. I need to find somewhere for this 360 and PS3. But where, I have no darn clue. Damn.
Just then.
Listen, it's not ideal, but it's on top of the game guide chest. It's going there. End of story. I've moved these cubes, which we're gonna again rehouse. I feel like I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. We've got loads of stuff to go through, but I just love doing this anyway. So I'm gonna clean these out regardless anyway. We've got the multi-mega under there. And these are the games that I'm currently playing, which may just have to go upstairs back on the shelf. And I'm going to mount this headset to the wall somehow. And the 360s, maybe just going to make a little plinth for it to kind of go there. So yeah, that is the next little task in this saga situation. But we freed up a ton of space on the floor, which just fills my soul with absolute joy. Right, see these? Okay, these, I think I'm going to put these on some shelves, which I'll show you later in the video. But these are really cool. And again, shout out to my top dog, Reese, for getting these made. This is my banner art, and this is one of my favourite Super Nintendo games of all time, Super Mario Kart. So I'm going to put these on the shelves and I will show you where they're going later on. On to the next. Let's shift this. I've got the Japanese stuff there. That can go. This can all go upstairs now. And of course, if you watch the first half of this episode, you would have seen me go through all the PS5, PS4, PS3, 360 stuff yesterday. So we'll get this up here, upstairs, and free up some space there. Okay, we have kind of cracked it. Yes, I've committed the cardinal sin. It was either leave the 360 on the floor, bad idea for dust if you're going to use it, or perch it on a hardback book that I've got. So I've got this like third-party Tomb Raider book with lots of music scores in. That's fine, it'll stay on there. I probably won't use it when I won't keep it on the book permanently. I need to get something to replace it, but just for now, it is off the floor. Okay, so we're going to continue just to put some stuff away. I need like a little hook to put my this is what I just used down here, my headset kind of off stream. I love chilling out down here, just chilling, playing video games, and playing a lot on the Xbox Series X at the minute. I'm loving State of Decay 2. Cannot wait for State of Decay 3, but that needs to go away. We're going to chuck that away. So let's continue, Team 24. Now this GameCube is a custom GameCube. It's been completely refurbished inside, and it's got a little chip in it, so I'm able to play anything that I want really. I can play copied games on it, but I don't use it for that. I use it because it's region free, so I can play my Japanese stuff. Obviously it's a Japanese GameCube. I can also play my PAL stuff on this as well, and American stuff. So yeah, that is why I picked this up. And I'm not going to lie, such a beautiful colour. How nice is this spiced orange GameCube? So this area is looking a ton better. Again, multi-mega there. So I can play my Sega Mega Drive and Sega Mega CD, OG, unchipped PS1, Genesis, chipped, GameCube, SNES, Super Famicom, PS3. It's all happening in this area. I think it does look really nice. We're going to find a new home for these, but I'm going to sort these shelves out now and twist some of the SNES games. SNES. The Americans hate it when I say SNES. And then move some of these front-facing ones over there. There's Super Nintendo over there as well. Sega, Mega Drive, Genesis, Super Nintendo, PS1. But I think we can change this up here. And then that might make space for some of these absolute beauties. There's some really nice stuff in here. We got some Bravely Default, which was gifted to me. A lot of these were gifted to me. Dragon Quest, Metal Gear. This is a great game. Mario Tennis, by the way. This is a wicked game. I just love a good tennis game as well as a good racer. So yeah, first things first. I think we got to just take everything off the shelf and see what we're working with and what space that equates to. So we'll shift the Lego bits on here. Some really finicky, tiny little bits and bobs, like got my Lego Xenomorph, which I love. I've also got a Ripley. You can't have a Xenomorph without a Ripley, you know? And it's great because I can actually show you guys what's on here, which, trust me, some expensive games. Which just fills my soul with joy, because that is about collecting, and boy, do these need a dust. Do these need a dust? They're in alphabetical order, so let's keep them that way. Let's go. Whoa, look at the dust. Look at the dust. Oh my God. Where's my polish? There it is. This is filthy. Oh, this is going to be good for the soul to keep this clean. Wow. So we'll show you some bits then. So we've got winter gold. All of these are in box protectors. I do aim to put everything in box collectors, but it is amazing how much more space that takes up. Really does. What we'll do a quick polish the tops like that. Look at that. And then the classic, literally the classic version of All Stars. I've got all of the different variants of these, including NTSC. So here's what I'm thinking, Team 24. We actually lay them like that. Let's see if we can maybe get more on like this. So if we go from the bottom, because I think this is going to be much more sturdy as well. I think it is. That's just my little take on things. We'll see if I'm right. Probably completely wrong. We can get more stuff on here, which is amazing. But what I'm thinking is to actually get off what I need to get off on here, like Beavis and Butthead, for example. We'll take that. We'll take Theme Park. So you can just see this a bit better. We can just see it a bit better. We'll take Chuck Rock as well, which is an NTSC. I don't mind mixing NTSC and PAL. Oh my God, somebody's going to be so, people are going to be so triggered. I'm so sorry. Handle your emotions. And we'll go. I don't know. I've got like, let me see what else we can get. Go for the, I don't know how many more I'm going to get on here. I think it's just going to be the 4. Right, let's have a look. We got... we do a double whammy at the front there. Yes, like that. Woo! Check it out. So we got the double at the front, but we've now stacked them in. So you can literally see what's outside there, so you can physically see. It's really nice. And then on this side, so we got A, B, C, just kind of goes like that. Oh yes, I really like that. I know the theme park is completely random, but I actually don't care. Quite like the colour contrast between like the blue and red. And we're going to do the same with this shelf. However, there's N64 there, but we can definitely do the same with that. We'll do that one next. Love it. So when I went up to Forgotten Worlds, I got myself an NTSC copy. It's not the copy that's bad, it's the actual slipcase itself. Probably should replace that. It's not the best copy, I might actually replace it, but it is NTSC Turtles in Time to go with my PAL, which I might actually have on display. I think that is warrant. I might switch this out with the PAL one in here and put that on display. So that's really cool. And then of course, we got some OG tournament fighters as well. What an absolute classic that is. I thought I had a double of it then, thought it caught my eye, but it didn't. So yeah, another classic game. Certainly not what I expected back in the day, because obviously Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter completely dominated this space for fighting games. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 12. So we can get 12 and then 2 front facing. So 14 Super Nintendo games coming up. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need 2 more and then we'll whack them in alphabetical order. We'll go for these bad boys here, like as well. Like here, it looks so much better. You can actually see the games nicer. Looking pretty nice. I've not done anything with this shelf. You've already seen this one, but I think this area does look really good. Couldn't get as many on this shelf, weirdly, and I'm not touching that shelf right there, but I do think it does look nice, and I love the fact that we've now got our creme de la creme facing forward of Turtles in Time. And of course you can see, oh my god, they're upside down. That's going to do my head in. I will change them off camera, but you can see the games look pretty darn nice. I have 2 copies of that. One is signed by Kev Bayliss. That one isn't, but it does have the CD. But I do have the Kev Bayliss signed one. God, this looks great. That is going to do it for this episode. We've had a really good rummage. I'm going to sort a few more bits out. And of course, this will be an I think a never-ending project, because sorting this kind of stuff out is amazing. I did say I was going to set up the PS3 and 360, which we haven't done, and boy have I sorted a ton of stuff out to sell. So I'm going to be chucking a load of stuff on the Discord, but come on over to Discord for anything that I will be selling. For now, peace out and enjoy your retro games.